Obsessed, but I'm not recapping Jeff Lewis tonight. We are here to chat about Bravocon. I want to hear about all things Bravocon. If anyone here went to Bravocon 2019, tell us all about it in comments. Tell us where you're from. Are you going? Do you know if you're going or not? Is it going to be a last minute decision? Are you going to win the lottery and go? I am Sarah in Texas. I am a huge Jeff Lewis fan. That's why my fan account is named Jeff Lewis Obsessed. And I have loved reality TV since the olden days. I say that because I'm 50 years old. So probably the first reality show I remember watching was MTV's Real World. And that's OG MTV's Real World, right? So anyways, welcome. Please on TikTok, if you haven't already, please subscribe to me. Please tap the screen and give me all the likes. It helps other people to find the account and realize, oh, there's people talking about Bravocon. So if you don't know, if you don't know, tickets are pre-sale, going on sale tomorrow, July 20th. I'm going to announce some details because this is going up as a replay on my YouTube channel, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. So that's why I'm going to say dates instead of just like tomorrow or Friday. So ask any questions if you have about how to get there, how to buy your ticket. This is a shrine of sorts of like Jeff Lewis stuff. T for D, shout out Shane. Andy's book, Chef Stew's book, Amy Phillips, Chef Stew, some wine, Countess Luann, Candle. I've gone to her show twice. Anyway, so let me know. Too much for a ticket. It is a lot. So tickets this year, shout out Jane on YouTube. Hello, y'all get comfortable in comments. I love seeing them. So I went to Bravocon 2022 in New York City. I was hoping that it was going to be back in New York City for a third time, but no, they're moving it to Las Vegas. So, that's another city I love. Thank you for the follow, user. It's about the same price, not tickets. Tickets have definitely gone up. So in 2022, I've got my notes. This is the wristband. I'm not sure if it'll look like this year or not, but GA stood for general admission. It was one of those that, once you tightened it, you couldn't untighten it. So in theory, people weren't allowed to like take it off and give it to someone else. People totally were doing that, just so you know. So tickets this year. So tomorrow, the pre-sale. If you need to know how to get to the pre-sale, hit me up in comments. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Yes, hit the subscribe and like sign and make sure to comment on my videos on YouTube for sure. So this year, a 3-day pass, which would be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Las Vegas, is going to be a general admission pass, going to be $550 plus taxes and fees. The 3-day VIP entry ticket is going to be $1,200 plus taxes and fees. But in 2022, I had the general admission, okay? I was pretty much told this is all you need. You really didn't need VIP. I think the only thing I regret about not doing VIP in 2022 is not the quick access, the closer seating. That stuff didn't, in my opinion, pay the difference in $550 versus $1,200. What I wish I would have gotten that for is because they had this like VIP lounge, and my friend Jenny did that part, and she pretty much stayed in that lounge the whole time. That's where she really got like total one-on-ones. It wasn't just like a photo op where you stood in line with someone. It was the Bravo celebrities that were like required to come in this lounge every once in a while or what have you. Maybe they had set times, I'm not really sure. And she got lots of one-on-one time with people and obviously took pictures and stuff. But that's what seems really cool to me. So I wish I'd have done that. But also last year, there was at least, I think, somebody that did VIP last year, remind us in comments, if you will. Last year, this VIP ticket also included like a Watch What Happens Live. This year, it's not including anything. So I am getting the VIP. I don't like the price difference. I think it's ridiculous. I am wishing, oh my gosh, you had a 3-day VIP and stayed home. Were you able to sell it? That's another thing we will definitely talk about as this show goes on tonight. Chat, whatever it's called. If you just joined, we are chatting all things Bravocon. So if you went in 2019, I want to hear about it. If you went in 2022, like I did, we will chat about it. And if you're going to 2023, let us know. Was there a stampede during the Beverly Hills last year? So I do have a video of that. By the way, most of the time, I do post my content on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram under Jeff Lewis Obsessed. But everything I did last year during Bravocon was on my Instagram stories. So what I'm going to do this year in October, every day I'm going to share some of my favorite stories. So it'll only be on my Instagram just because it's too much time and energy to put it up on my YouTube and my TikTok. So make sure you're following me on my Instagram, YouTube, my Instagram account, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. So I do have a video of when Beverly Hills, when all these people started just mad rushing over there. I just stood back and I was like, I am not that desperate to get into that panel. It got a little calmer once we got in there, but that's when they made this announcement that was like, if there's too many people, we're gonna have to ask people to go outside and you'll be able to see it from there. That part was kind of a shit show. But honestly, that was pretty much the only panel that was kind of a shit show. But it's Beverly Hills. I mean, everyone, it's going to be like that this year? Vanderpump Rules, especially if Rachel Leviss is there, right? Which I'm assuming contractually she will have to be there. So what's funny is I have so many videos. So I've got highlights. I did create a highlight last night on my Instagram. So if you look there, there's one for Bravocon 2022. It doesn't have all the stories I did, but like I said, every day in October, as it's the 1-year anniversary of Bravocon 2022, I'm going to reshare some of my favorite Instagram stories. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at Jeff Lewis Obsessed. But last year at one of the panels, it was kind of a mix. It was like Josh Flagg was there, Rachel Leviss was there, a mixture of people. But that's where I have a video of Rachel saying that she was definitely going to come off as the villain this coming year. And I would have never believed that at Bravocon 2022. Now we know they were already an item at Bravocon last year, right? So little did we know, we did not learn all of that until March when it all started falling apart, right? Anyways, what other questions do you have? If you were there, let me know. Do you need help with the pre-sale information? So I made a story about this, but I want to be very clear because I feel like Bravo's being a little bit sneaky with their information this year. I don't know. Even the texts that I'm getting keep saying Bravocon 2022. And I'm like, dude, your person needs to update that to Bravocon 2023, right? Shout out, Linabella. Welcome if you just joined. We are chatting all things Bravocon. The replay, if you join late, will go up on my YouTube channel, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. So look there under... I think I'm going to create a playlist for Bravocon. So it'll be under there or it'll be under the live. I don't know where it'll be. Look for it. It'll be titled Bravocon 2023 chat. Yes, don't want to miss the pre-sale and I'm confused. Okay, Lauren, if you have Instagram, there's multiple different ways. Go to bravocon2023.com. It's not super easy to find, but sign up for Bravo Insider. It's free. Okay, they will send you a text with that information. Also, join the Facebook group, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. That is going to be the easiest way, especially if you're a Jeff Lewis fan, which Jeff Lewis is going to be officially at Bravocon 2023. He has not said exactly what he's going to do there yet. I don't even know if he knows. Is he going to host a panel? He's definitely going to host his Thursday and Friday Jeff Lewis live shows from there. I am manifesting that he actually sells tickets as a live show, for us to sit in the audience, or that he even gives those away to his listeners. That would be amazing. So many podcasters do these live podcasts and they sell tickets. So I think Jeff Lewis should do that for sure. So Bravo Insider, you can also go to on Instagram, follow at Bravo TV. Then go to that, go to their stories in the upper right top where it has all the circles, go to their stories and go over one or two. And it says, it's got a picture of Andy Cohen, okay? And it says something like, make sure to join here to get all the information about tomorrow. Thursday, July 20th. I'm telling you, Guaranteed. They did it last year. There was a pre-sale code for the day before the official tickets went on sale, which we know is July 21st, Friday. Okay, so there's a little button that says join. It's not super obvious in my opinion, okay? So hit the join button, then that will let you in on this, what they're calling, let me see, I wrote it down, Bravocon channel or something like that. It was labeled something really weird. I thought it was super sneaky the way they're doing it. So let me know if you have any questions about that. You should get it from Bravocon Insider. If you're a Bravocon Insider, you should get a text. And then also that information from that also. Also, I am in a Facebook group called Bravocon that I have nothing to do with as far as the admins or anything go. But they said to tune into the Bravocon Facebook group tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time, Texas time, and they're going to have a pre-code just for that group. And they had it last year and it worked because that's how my girlfriend bought my ticket, because I was on a cruise and I knew that I wouldn't have the faster Wi-Fi to get it. My husband was going to buy my ticket for it, and I'm glad he didn't, because he was going to buy me the SVIP, and I wouldn't have wanted that because most of my friends were not going to be SVIP. So I didn't want to leave them and sit in a different place. Would love to see Jeff Lewis and other podcasters there. I think so many podcasters will be there. A lot of them were there last year. I'm not really a podcaster, but last June 2022, so just a few months before Bravocon, I did start doing Instagram lives, and now I do YouTube live and Instagram lives and every day and chat about Jeff Lewis and reality TV. And of course, Bravo is always in there. So I will be there. There's going to be a lot of podcasters there though, for sure. What was my favorite panel last year? Well, clearly, if you know me, you know that I'm a huge Jeff Lewis fan. He has been dating an amazing Irish chef named Chef Stuart O'Keefe since Valentine's 2022. So he was there with his cookbook. He was at Bravocon, the Bravocon Bazaar. Cook it, spill it, throw it. The Bravocon and Bravo inspired recipes. They're real recipes. It's a really cute book that he wrote along with Amy Phillips, from formerly Radio Andy and now Drama Darling with Amy Phillips. Anyway, so he did a cooking panel with Caroline Manzo, Cynthia Bailey. Oh my gosh, one other person now I'm totally forgetting. Anyway, so that was probably one of my favorite panels, but so many. I love you, and I'm curious if your opinions have changed about the Tory Hotel post. Which one? Because I made a few, because that story was kind of unfolding, so I'm not sure which post. She is a chump. She and Jeff Lewis are really good friends. She has been on his show somewhat recently. And then her mom, Candy Spelling, and Josh Flagg were on Jeff Lewis Live recently, too. It was a really good interview, so you can find that on the SiriusXM app. Hoping to get tickets to my first Bravocon. Lauren, I'm so excited. Again, if you were just joining, we are chatting all things Bravocon. If you're going, if you're not, if you hope to, if you need information, put everything in comments so we can chat about it. And especially, oh, thank you, Stacy. Especially if you're curious about or a fan of Jeff Lewis, make sure to join the Jeff Lewis Obsessed Facebook group. That is going to be the easiest way that we're going to chat about like a meetup. So if you were even thinking, I want to go, but I don't have anybody to go with, do not hesitate. Make plans to go. I promise you, you won't be alone. It is so nerve-wracking to go to something alone, and I think it's way more fun to do it with other people. So join the Jeff Lewis Obsessed Facebook group so we can get to know people. You might even find somebody in your city that's flying out, and y'all can get to know each other, have like a safe public lunch or breakfast or something, and get to know each other over the next few months and meet up there. You don't have to share a hotel room or anything, but even if you just have someone, hey, I really get along with this person at this meetup. I'm at the Link Hotel, LINQ, 4 nights there. After taxes and fees, $1,035. That's not terrible, y'all. That's actually a little bit less than what we paid in New York. We got a very close hotel, the Marriott. Oh my God, what was it called? It was walking distance to the Javits Center. It was $1,524 for 4 nights. This one is almost exactly $500 less. So that saves you money right there. Was Doug there last year? No, he was not at Bravocon last year. I do hope I do think Doug will be in some more of the chumps, since Jeff Lewis is officially invited by Bravo or Andy Cohen. He just hasn't said his exact assignment or offers, whatever, but we do know he has said he's going to be doing the Jeff Lewis live show from there Thursday and Friday. So I'm super excited for that. I fly in Thursday morning and fly out Monday afternoon. I want to make the most of it. There's all sorts of events, extra tickets you can buy. Watch What Happens Live. Tom Sandoval had a concert last year. I went to the Heather McDonald Juicy Scoop Tour live show last year. Especially just in Las Vegas in general, there's so much to do. So I am going to be there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and fly home Monday. Yay, Jane is staying at the link and hopes all the chumps will be there. Even if they're not, we will have a meetup and be able to meet people, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I've seen you. Even when you get to know each other on social media, you can really become friends there. I mean, literally, like once you have Bravo in common with someone, you are going to have a good time. I promise you. A Bravo fan is a Bravo fan. And if you're also a Jeff Lewis fan, oh my God, you are speaking my love language for sure. I love that, Lauren. Hope Heather McDonald is there too. Love her. It wouldn't shock me at all, especially since she's even closer. So I got I got one picture with Heather last year, just like she just happened to be in the same panel that I was in. I said, can I grab a picture? She's like, yeah. And then, of course, I went to that Juicy Scoop show on October 15th. And she was having a little bit of a tiff, sort of, with Jeff Lewis at the time over feeling left out for like being invited to a dinner and then being uninvited at the Polo Bar in New York City. So she actually had a little snippet and talked about Jeff. So it was kind of fun. We don't know when the single day tickets are going to go on sale for the add-ons. We don't know that yet. I have not seen that. But like you said, join the Bravocon2023.com. Go there and join Bravo Insider. It's free. You just have to give like an email and then a password. Good Lord. And then I already told everyone how to make sure they get this pre-sale information for tomorrow. Go to Instagram, follow Bravo TV. Look in their stories, not their posts, their stories, the little circle at the top. Scroll over and it says, it's got a picture of Andy on the video, and it's kind of weird. It's this little thing of writing, and it says like, join now the Bravocon channel, subscription channel. It's free though, and you hit the join button. So anyways, what else? Who has been there? Did anyone go in 2019? So in 2019, I've been a huge fan since OC. Okay, so I've watched since day one. I think because I fast forward through all the commercials on Watch What Happens Live, I didn't even know about Bravocon until a few months before. And my girlfriends and I were like, wait, what? Like there's going to be a whole freaking convention in New York City? But in 2019, I have 5 kids. None of them were away at college yet. They were so involved in baseball and club volleyball and everything. There's no way I could have gotten away in October. That's just a huge, busy month for us. I could not have gotten away. Now it's 4 years later. My kids are older. I went in 2022, no problem. And I'll go in 2023 for sure. Sarah, I remember Jeff telling Leah Black he loves the Waldorf Astoria. Do you think he's staying there or having his pre-Bravocon cocktail party there? I don't know where Jeff is staying. I never ask him those kinds of questions. He clearly doesn't share it with me. Jeff Lewis is very aware of me. I've met him multiple times. But he's just that celebrity that y'all know Jeff. He's just not the one that's going to be like super like, oh, I love that you do a fan account for me. Like, he's just not going to be that way to me. He has come on my Instagram live before and like gotten comfy in comments one time in December when he and Stu were, I don't even know how he knows all about me. He knows I go Instagram live. He knows all of that stuff. And he's very nice to me. He's commented on my story, my post before and said like, thank you for your love and support. You know, I appreciate you or something like that. But he's just not that celebrity that's going to follow me back or like post or come on my Instagrams and stuff. So he definitely is not going to tell me, I don't think, where this cocktail party is. Am I manifesting a personal invitation? Abso-fucking-lutely. Why not, right? Reach for the freaking stars when it comes to what you want in life. I'm 50 years old. I'm a wife and mother of 5. You know, life is short to not live it up, right? So last year, I'll tell you how I ended up at Jeff Lewis's personal Bravocon cocktail party. So He'd been talking about it. He was not officially invited to Bravocon last year, but he said, I'm going to go. That way I can get guests to come on my show. He absolutely got a lot of housewives all 5 days of Bravocon, or the week leading up to Bravocon. So that Monday through Friday. And he was talking about this private cocktail party, but he was never saying where it's at. So when Jeff Lewis wants other people to show up, then he just tells where I'm at. Hey, I'm going to be at Islands today. We'll probably be there around noon. He loves being, what do you call it? Noticed, recognized out in the wild. So if you ever see him out in the wild, tag me. I would love to reshare it on my Instagram. He was being very coy about where it was at. So I thought, oh, that's fine. He just wants a private, whatever. Well, I listened to Mercedes Javid's Till the Dirt podcast with her husband, Tommy. She was doing a lot of really good podcasts last year, like giving her experience about 2019 Bravocon, what she thinks it'll be like. Clear as day, she said, look, if you want to see Bravo Celebrity, because she's a fan too, right? I mean, she was on Shaw's of Sunset, but she's a fan too. She said, if you want to see the Bravo celebrities, show up at the Gansevoort Meatpacking Hotel, the rooftop bar. She said, that's where they're putting all of us up. And some of us will be there Thursday morning. You will see us. So 4 of us, one friend made a reservation that day, last minute, just made a reservation for 4 of us at the rooftop bar, thinking MJ might be there, maybe some other Bravo celebrities, never thinking Jeff Lewis would actually pick that public open space. It's not even a private closed off door room. And we are sitting there, and in walks Jeff Lewis. Kian, his video guy, the guy that you hear him talking about all the time being, gay or whatever, dating, whatever, Zach Noe Towers, which I think they're just friends. I met Kian for the first time there. Alyssa was there, who I've met 2 times before that. I'd met Alyssa already. I'd already met Jeff 2 or 3 times by Bravocon 2022. Chef Stu, his boyfriend, was with them. Shane, his assistant. Was Megan there? No, Megan was not there. Anyways, and then eventually all walked in, all these other celebrities. I got a picture with Shannon Bedore, with Vicky Gunvalson, Madison LaCroix, Sheena Shea, all the ladies from Atlanta. What's the grandma's name? The auntie's name from that restaurant. I've been to that restaurant in Atlanta too. Anyways, have they given, oh yes, okay, Paytech says, have they given exact details where Bravocon will be? Yes. So the actual Bravocon will be at Caesars Forum, and then all of the Watch What Happened Live type activities are going to be at a place called Paris Theater. So just like in New York, all the activities in the Bravocon Bazaar was at Javits Center, and then Manhattan Center was a different location that you could have walked to, but we didn't. We took an Uber every time, which took some time. Don't get me wrong. It took a little bit of time. It was amazing, Lauren, like literally. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, because that's where I post everything. And honestly, I love posting everything to YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, but it's probably going to be an Instagram only thing if you want to follow me along at Bravocon, because you're posting so much and taking so many amazing videos, and I really like to make y'all feel like you're there with me, because I try to post things that I want to see as a fan. And that's the best advice that Tinks actually gave me a few months ago when she used to be on Jeff Lewis a lot. She just was DMing me back and forth. She's very friendly, and was like, look, I love that you do a fan account for Jeff Lewis Obsessed. She said, your audience will find you. Post things that you were interested in, and it will find you. I kid you not. I have done this fan account since about May of last year, maybe. And it has quadrupled or more in the last 2 or 3 months. My YouTube is up to like 18 or 19,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 12 or 13 thousand subscribers on Instagram. My TikTok's maybe 37,000. So it used to be like 2,000 at most. So trust me, all the Jeff Lewis fans are finding us, and they love having a community where we can just chat about everything. And especially a lot of us are super Bravo fans too, just like Jeff Lewis is. Oh, Molly says, you're the biggest Bravo fan. You should be on Watch What Happens Live. So if y'all don't have any questions about Bravocon, if you do, put them in comments, ask me. I will tell you about the amazing time that I got to be in the audience of Watch What Happens Live, the real live audience in New York City, the small 20-person audience, and Jeff Lewis and Bethany Frankel. Yes, that time in December when she made the big stink about saying, oh, you were disrespectful to me. You made my daughter sad. Everyone thought you were rude to me. I was in that audience. They were laughing and touching and chatting it up during the commercials. She was not mad at him at that point at all. I took so many videos and posted it that night. Then she said that her daughter Bryn was upset. Bryn came out and sat on her lap, the 12-year-old that she was at the time, and sat on her lap right next to Jeff Lewis the entire time. Shane and Megan and Doug were right in front of me, super nice as always. That was amazing. I've got some videos up on that. Is the VIP worth it? Okay, Valerie. I really don't think so. And I say that me buying a VIP because several friends are flying from Houston, the same flight as me. One friend is she's on an African safari right now for her 50th birthday. She wants us to buy the VIP ticket because she's never been able to make it because she's always traveling. So I told her that we would buy the VIP. I mean, it's so much more than the regular general admission for $550. I mean, that's a lot of money extra, and it doesn't come with any extras. Last year, it at least came with like an extra Watch What Happens Live ticket, whereas as general admission, I had to buy that. So let me just go over. Last year, I had the 3-day general pass. After taxes and fees, it was $517. The Legends Ball ticket was $150. This is one ticket each. The Watch What Happens Live I went to was $103. The Heather McDonald live show that I went to was $73. The hotel I did for 4 nights, the Marriott, walking distance of Javits, was $1,524. So my hotel at the link is cheaper in Las Vegas, but the tickets are way more expensive. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like with the VIP 3-day pass, you're not getting that extra Watch What Happens Live ticket. You kind of got to buy that yourself. Yes, I was in the audience for one of the best Watch What Happens Live. I made so many videos that night. I posted so many videos of all around the studio. It was amazing. I need to make a highlight of that. I'll try. You know what? I'll make a highlight of that. There's those little bubbles that float on the top of your Instagram page. I'll make a highlight of that Watch What Happens Live. It was amazing. KT, did you share a room with any girlfriends last year or this year to bring down the cost? I didn't last year. Eventually, I let somebody stay in my room with me for free. That's a whole other long story, but a girl I knew at the time. But no, I didn't plan to share a room with anybody, but that's a great way. If you share a room with 4 people, that really brings the cost down, y'all. And that would be so much fun, right? Just like a whole girls' weekend. Matter of fact, in August, me and 2 other friends are going to Las Vegas for the Erica Jane concert, opening weekend. So we're going to share all one room. But, for Bravocon, I need my own space. I don't want to worry about, staying with people. At 50 years old, I've got the money to stay alone, and I don't want to stay with friends. But it is fun to do that and a great way to save money. How long did you have to stand in line with a general admission ticket? Okay, I can only go off my experience of 2022. What my friend Kim and I did, which Kim is not planning to go this year, I don't think. Sorry, the scratchy throat all of a sudden. We would split up. So when something would end, if it would get a little bit boring, a panel, one of us would go. We had it planned out before. You got to be really organized because there's so much that overlaps. That's probably the most disappointing. It is like Sophie's Choice for 3 days in a row. You're figuring out, I love this show and I love this show, but the panels overlap. So sometimes we'd go to one panel for 30 minutes and then leave and go get in line for another panel. Okay. That wasn't a guaranteed seat. It just depended on how many people were in front of you. And it was a lot of standing in line, but you would chat with other people. There were so many people that came alone. So if you just joined, do not be shy or hesitate about going alone. I promise you, join the Jeff Lewis Obsessed Facebook group. That is going to be the easiest way for us to join. Thank y'all for all the likes. Please just tap the screen on TikTok. It just gives me a bunch of likes and helps more viewers follow us. Tell about the chick that stayed in your room for free. You're too kind. I would never. No, I don't give her 2 seconds of audience time anymore. If you know, you know. How long? Okay, you already asked that. Sorry, or I think I already answered. Thank you for the follow. If you just got here, we are chatting everything Bravocon. If you're late, the whole replay will be up on my YouTube channel, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. Probably under the live, but I think I'm going to try to make a playlist called Bravocon. Thank you for the follow, Carrie. What else, y'all? What else? So I heard Sonia didn't want to be bothered. What do you mean? So that's one thing they have these photo opportunities. They were only 30 minutes. The lines were so long for them. Last year, Kathy Hilton was the biggest line. I did not stand in line for any of those. It just wasn't my preference to stand in line and take a picture with someone. But if that's the good thing. You can make Bravocon everything you want out of it. The only thing is when you've got friends or family with you if you want to stay together, you've got to decide what y'all want to do together or make the decision to split up. You know what I mean? So sometimes me and Kim stay together. Sometimes we split up. So I promise you, do not be worried about coming alone. You will never be alone. We will have a meetup on Thursday. I will make sure all the chumpettes is what we call our community of Jeff Lewis fans, listeners, that the nice ones that hang out with me, we will have a meetup for that, which will be free, and we will make sure that everyone gets to meet some people. What attire do people wear? There is lots of stuff like this. Shout out Chef Stu. I had someone make this for me. I didn't wear it at Bravocon, but some ladies wore this t-shirt to Bravocon, and this lady happens to be a teacher, and I ended up ordering from her after Bravocon. There's a lot of stuff. Oh gosh. So this was hanging in my closet. This is my Sheba Sheree hoodie, $272. Yes, you heard that right. $272. So last year when her website went up and then it crashed, there was all this buzz. I finally got on. I'm like, I'm going to order a freaking hoodie. It was $272 after tax and shipping. I thought, oh, I'll wear that. I'll wear that on the airplane to Bravocon to New York City, right? It gets delivered the next day after I get to Bravocon. I kid you not. I went over to her booth because I didn't know it had been delivered yet. And because I wasn't tracking the package. I went over to her booth at the bazaar, and the guy was super nice. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna ask Sheree about your order tonight because it's taken so long and it shouldn't have taken that long." I was like, no, do not ask Sheree about my hoodie order. The next day, he saw me and said, "Hey, I talked to Sheree about your order, and it is sitting on your French porch in Texas right now." And I went, "Oh my God, thank you." Anyways, so Sheba Sheree hoodie. There you go. I think they sold this kind of stuff at, but this was like sold out. They were really hard to get the hoodies. How does what attire do people wear? So what I was saying was that a lot of people wear fun shirts like this. Girls will wear matching shirts, super cute. Hey, Ashley, the Bravo Mom. I am going to meet Ashley, the Bravo Mom, at Bravocon. I cannot wait. I love her account. She does all things Bravo, so she will definitely be coming from the OC over to Las Vegas for sure. What attire do people wear? Casual. I wore jeans and like a nice top. Got some of my stuff off of Amazon. It's a convention, so you don't want to be cold or hot. So I would bring something that you can kind of dress differently. The main thing, I kid you not, do not start with cute shoes. I have some of those vintage Havanas, like the cheaper Golden Goose. They're not that comfortable. They are coming out with a brand new version that has a real cushion inside of the vintage Havanas. But just wear tennis shoes, wear some Hokas, wear some New Balance. You want to be comfortable. I promise you. I definitely want to do a meetup with Bravocon. We've talked about it. Ashley, let's text about that. I know you're in Hawaii right now. Let's chat about that soon though. You're out and can't join, but can't wait for Bravocon. She's amazing, y'all. And she is so hot. Oh, Ashley, she's so hot. Not that I'm having a late life lesbian moment. I mean, that's saving for Brandy Glanville. If you know, you know. Bravocon is 18 and over. They do check your ID if you plan to drink. If you don't plan to drink, you don't even have to wait in the line to get that special wristband. That's how it was in 2022. So on Bravocon 2023, there's a special question that says, what is the age? It is 18 and older. So don't bring your baby. Don't bring your toddler. They don't want no strollers there. What does my family think of your Bravo passion? Your passion is contagious. Oh my gosh. That is the best compliment ever. I love that my passion is contagious. I am a very passionate person. I've been married almost 23 years. We have 5 children together. They're ages 13 to 21. Thank you, Bravo Mon. You gave me a rose. Thank you. Thank y'all for tapping the screen too. It gives us likes to get other people to join us. What was I going to say? My husband is a huge reality star fan also, so we watch a lot of the similar shows together. He used to watch Vanderpump Rules with me. He's kind of outgrown it. As they got 35 and still selling cocktails, he kind of outgrew it. But he is so supportive. My kids think it's hilarious. I mean, my kids are 13 and up, so they're not really up my butt all the time. They give me the space, and I'm a stay-at-home full-time mom, so I have the time and energy to do this little hobby. You know what I mean? So follow me everywhere on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and the Facebook group, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. What else? So VIP, you get in front of the general admission line. Yes. So when the entry is, there's a separate entrance for VIP. There's a separate entrance for general admission. Did it really matter? I mean, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. It didn't save you a ton of time, but to me, standing in line, you are surrounded by your people at Bravocon. I mean, just imagine, it is a Bravo convention. I mean, if you've ever met 20,000 of your best friends that you've never met before, they're all there. Everyone, I mean, I can talk to a wall, y'all. I can become friends with someone in 5 minutes. I had no problem if I was standing in line waiting for someone by myself because Kim was still at another thing, or waiting in line to get some wine from the long liquor lines. I had no problem chatting it up with people. So it was so easy. Tap, tap, tap that screen, please. Oh, Luna Bella, I love a Jeff Lewis after show reference. Tap, tap, tap. I love it. Yes, tap the screen. It gives free likes. It doesn't cost any money. Am I going to watch Golden Bachelor? I know it's not Bravo, but it looks interesting. I don't think I'll make time for it. I really don't. He's a cute 71-year-old grandpa, but I'm curious if they put a bunch of 35-year-old women on there. Or are they going to put 60 to 70-year-old women on there? Or an 80-year-old woman? Does he like a cougar? Who knows? But no, I don't think I'm going to watch it. Is there different seating for VIP? So yes. So think about a huge room with just seats everywhere, okay? Rows and rows and rows of seats. Your wristband is the only thing that looks different, okay? So for those that just got here, this is what the 2022 general admission 3-day wristband looks like, okay? So the VIP one had a different color here, and then it said VIP or SVIP, which they're apparently not selling this year. Anyways, so they had rows at the front that was SVIP, like 30 or 10 rows, whatever. And then the next 10 would be VIP, and then all the rest were general admission. Some parts, like the Beverly Hills, was kind of a shit show, and people were sitting everywhere. And at some points, if there weren't enough people, they would just tell everyone, hey, move up. So if it was a panel that wasn't super popular, they don't want people to come out and not see people all sitting there in all the general admissions. So they would just push people up. So they did that at quite a few things, because honestly, there's so many panels to make it to where people can spread out. But it is Sophie's choice. You're literally deciding all the time. Thank you for liking the TikTok. Really appreciate it. Yes, we are definitely going to do a meetup outside of Bravocon. Probably on that Thursday, probably at the Link Hotel, because that's where I'm staying, and that's just going to be easier. But that's where everything's going to be, right, Ashley? I think Ashley might be staying in a different hotel, but hopefully she will join with a Daily Dose of Donna Bowling. Make sure you're following her on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube also. Me and her and hopefully Ashley will do some sort of a meetup all together. We have very similar listeners, audience. And I think they would all get along and just be so much fun. Vegas is a much better venue than New York City, in my opinion. Thoughts? I mean, I love both cities. They're probably the cities I've been to the most. Yeah, for sure, Ashley. I would love to meet up with everyone for sure. It'll be so fun. And I think everyone wants to meet each other. Like a lot of your people on the lives are the same that are on mine, the same that are on Daily Dose of Donna. So I'm in Houston, Texas, actually a suburb of Houston called Pearland. But I love hopping on the Southwest plane to go anywhere fun. So I love going to Jeff Lewis events. I've been to Sonia Morgan here in Houston. I've flown out to see Countess Luann in Atlanta. I flew to New York to see Countess Luann. Her cabaret me. This is the candle they were handing out for free in New York City. That was December 2021 when we flew there to see her. Oh, Luna Bella can't come. I know. But follow me. If you cannot come to Bravocon 2023, follow me on Instagram at Jeff Lewis Obsessed. That's probably where 99% of my content will be, because I just won't have the time. And it takes up your battery a lot, your phone battery, when you're inside a convention center a lot. So I won't be able to post on TikTok and YouTube as easily. But I'll probably go live on Instagram and obviously post on my stories a lot. What other questions do you have? Did that answer your question about how does the bazaar work getting in? Is it scheduled each day? So yes, so the bazaar, you do have to have a ticket to get in. You can't just come in off the street, and they could change any of that. But the Bravo Bazaar was like where they sold everything. So Chef Stu and Amy Phillips had a booth selling their cookbook, Cook It, Spill It, Throw It. Chef Stu was also selling his seasonings at the time. I'm looking up here, anything else. Margaret was there. Margaret Josephs was, Shannon Bedore had a booth. If they weren't selling products, which almost all of them were, they were promoting it. They had like a sign up with what their products were. So like Tamra Judge, the Vena CBD, they weren't legally able to sell it there, but they had a bazaar booth up. And then the stars, the Bravo celebrities, have times that they'll put out, hey, I'll be here to take pictures and sign stuff for free from like Saturday 2 to 4 p.m. And then everyone just gets in line. So there's that. I am watching Crappy Lake. I think it's cute. I'm also watching the reboot of New York, and I think it's amazing. I love Erin, and she's been super friendly to me on Instagram DM. So I'm waiting on her to send me a fun video that she agreed to make for me. So she was going to make it for me when she was in Glam today. So if you're following Erin, forgot her last name, Litchi, is that how you pronounce her name? From the new New York reboot. Anyway, she's very nice. If you just joined, make sure you're following me, subscribing, like my videos. Please like the live right now. Just hit the thumbs up or hit the tap the screen on the TikTok. Make sure you're following me. Everything is under Jeff Lewis Obsessed. I know my name is Jeff Lewis Obsessed, and I am, but clearly he is a huge Bravo fan. He is going to be officially at Bravocon 2023. And he loves Bravo, and so do I. I love all reality content, so I cover all of that. And every weekday at 12 o'clock California time, 3 p.m. New York City time, I go live on Instagram and YouTube and chat reality TV gossip, and then we get into a recap fan chat of Jeff Lewis Live. And all those replays are up on my Instagram and YouTube also. Bravocon is in Las Vegas, November 3rd through 5th. So I will fly there the 2nd and come back the 6th. Oh my gosh, Valerie, fingers crossed we get invited to Jeff's cocktail hour Thursday night. Can you imagine? That would be so amazing. Is the wristband, the bazaar is just a certain part of, there's so much to the Bravocon. So there's like these areas that are like fun, picture. Think of like, okay, you know these things that are popular now, like the Museum of Ice Cream? I took my kids there in New York. You know, they're just Instagram settings for you to take pictures. You know what I mean? There's the Color Factory, things like that. There's all those kind of settings for like summer house, winter house that you can take pictures of. They also have like little video things where you could like walk the runway, and they had like little things for you to wear, like feather boas and stuff. So there's so much to do at Bravo that's outside of the panels. They had a museum that you could go through for free. And they had a part that was about Jeff Lewis, about flipping out, even though that was, that's been off the air 5 years almost. Are there any shows that weekend of Bravocon? So none that I know that have been announced just yet, but definitely I'll be waiting for your photo with Teresa and Louie. I will scream. Oh my God. I would definitely take a picture with her. What time did the event start? So they were about 8 a.m. and they ended around 5 p.m. And then we would sometimes we would walk through the back entrance of the Manhattan Center. And that's where all the celebrities were getting there early for their Watch What Happens Live or the Legends Ball. So they would come out of their limos or their black SUVs. And so we just stood there, and so many of them came over and took pictures with me. Or they would wave. Chanel, what's her name? Chanel from Dubai came over. So many. I posted all that on my Instagram. And then we would change clothes at the hotel, and then we'd have to get ready to go to the Watch What Happens Live or the Legends Ball, the Heather McDonald Juicy Scoop live show I went to. So it's busy. Don't get me wrong. It is not for the faint of heart, but you can make it as busy or as relaxed or as slow paced or as fast paced as you want. You can make Bravocon everything you want from it. I am a very high energy, spastic person, and I do not sit back and let life pass me by. So I made the most of it and did everything. If that's not for you, then just say, you know what? I'm going to get the VIP ticket and I'm going to sit in the VIP lounge and just see who comes my way and people watch. That's what someone I know did in 2022, and they had a complete blast. I myself wanted to go to the panels. Other people wanted to stand in line for the 30-minute little photo sessions. You can really do it at what you want. Can you please do a video of what's on your shelf? So I have done a video of that before. It's probably up on my stuff. Do you want to see this real quick? I'm literally in my daughter's closet room. These are some Vanderpump Rules socks that I won at a trivia recently. This is a sticker from CatCon. If you're a fan of Jeff Lewis, you'll know that we went to CatCon and saw him last year walking around as he announced to everybody. This is Andy Cohen's Glitter Everyday book. Margaret Joseph's Caviar Dreams Tuna Fish Budget book. It's really good. These are some makeup brushes of Margaret Joseph's that I won at a trivia, like a game I played at her show in New York City. She did like a live show. So fun. That was December 2022. Jeff Lewis and all the chumps were right in front of me, because after that was Amy Phillips' Cabaret show, and all the chumps came there to support her. These are some wines. These are some of Jeff Lewis's wine, or Jeff Lewis's favorite wines from the Hideaway Low. If you listen to the show, you know I ordered those. I also won, here it is, it says cheers back here. This is a handwritten note from Jeremy and Tim from the Hideaway Low saying, congrats, I've won a 4-person in-person wine tasting. I just have to go to the Hideaway Low in California for it. Just haven't made time for that, and I don't really drink, much less wine. Cook It, Spill It, Throw It, the amazing cookbook by Chef Stu and Amy Phillips. This is just in New York. This is a pen they gave us at CatCon. This is from Bravocon. They just handed them out for free. It was kind of cheesy, to be honest. This is also another book of Chef Stu. So these are just Bravo, Jeff Lewis, chump related things. Shout out Chef Stu. This is the Tink's hot sauce that I bought from her, but this is just the card. The hot sauce is in my pantry. Oh, this is a candle from Chaz Dean. So in January, some friends and I went to LA for a Fortune Feimster concert. That was amazing. She's a chump of Jeff Lewis's on a Hollywood house lift. And we went to his salon. He was amazing, so nice. And he gave us this $75 candle. It's amazing. Bex, you're so evil. Who do you love better, Jeff or Stu? Oh, that is a terrible question. I love them both for different reasons. They're both so easy on the eyes. I love how easygoing and easy to talk to they both are. They're both very, very nice to me. I've met both of them multiple times. I am getting the VIP pass this year, Valerie. And that will be tomorrow. Let us go over how to get the VIP, the pre-sale tickets tomorrow if you need that information. I love Jeff. I love Jeff. Jeff is the one you just, that, I don't want to call it the mean girl because he's not that way necessarily, but the mean girl in school that you just want to like you? That's how it is with me and Jeff. Like, you just want him to, he's so hard to get to like acknowledge you, especially like a fan account. He's just not that kind of celebrity that, you just are always like working to impress Jeff and like have him notice you. That's why all the chumps get so jealous of each other a little bit, I think. It's because they see when he invites people to certain things and they want to be included. Even if they have to say no, everyone wants to be included by Jeff Lewis, right? Chef Stu is just so kind-hearted, y'all. I don't feel like he's using Jeff for anything. He's got his own career and life going on. I just think they just have a tumultuous relationship that's actually been amazing the last 6 weeks or so, Jeff has said. So anyways, I love them together or separate. Welcome. If you came in late, the replay does not go up on TikTok, but it will be up on my YouTube channel, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. So make sure to look there. And please, please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tap the screen. If you see my videos, make sure you're following me or subscribe to me and comment. It really helps my engagement. I do these fan accounts out of a lot of time and energy, but I really love doing it. But it would also be nice if y'all help my engagement by liking posts and videos and commenting. Jeff did not, you're right. Jeff didn't mention how his hair procedure went on today's show, but he said that Paige Davis came to his house for a glass of wine. So I'm assuming he was fine last night. I have met Mercedes. She's very nice to me. So I met Mercedes in person in September of 2022. I flew out to LA for a quick trip. That's when CatCon was. That's the reason I went to CatCon is only because of that. And Jeff was announcing all the time, I'm going to be at CatCon, Pasadena Convention Center. Y'all come see me, walk around, whatever. Anyways, someone else wanted to see him there. I'm not really into CatCon, but I went because Amy Phillips announced doing a show where she was going to kind of rehearse, if you will, her content that she was doing at some of the Bravocon Watch What Happens Live. She did like a 5 or 10 minute welcoming thing at one of them, and she was doing a show that was like $25. So we bought a ticket and like all Shawls of Sunset. Oh, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Reza was headlining. He was the comedian, the last one. It was not good. Like, he needs to stick with his day job. It was not good. He was very sweet. His husband was right in front of me. Gigi was right in front of me. Mercedes was right there. Mike was the only one not there. Anyway, so I met Mercedes in the audience. There. And Alyssa and Jameson were there to support. Stu was there. Of course, I met Amy Phillips there. I've since met Amy Phillips a couple of times because I also flew to Boca Raton to see Amy Phillips do her cabaret me there also. So love them all. Thank you for liking the live. We're up to almost over 4,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you so much. Oh, I love that, Valerie. I hope Jeff brings Carrie, Krista, and Megan. That would be amazing in Las Vegas. Amazing. Anyways. Well, do you have any more quick questions? If you do, thank you for giving me a badge. Is that what that means? Somebody got a badge? Okay, thank you so much. If you have any more questions that we don't get answered, or if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, comment on there. I will see it. Other people will. Even comment in there. Hey, anyone coming from Detroit? Anyone coming from Santa Monica? You never know who you'll meet, but I promise you we will have a meet and greet. It will be free, or at least on my part. I won't be charging anything for it. Probably on Thursday at the Link Hotel. And I've been talking to Donna about it. I mentioned it with Ashley, the Bravo mom. So, we've still got a few months. We'll have to finalize all of that for sure. But I will definitely be making sure that Jeff Lewis and Bravo fans, listeners, community, friends, chumpats, whatever we want to call it, get an opportunity to meet, because it is going to be so fun. And make sure, if you can't go, that you're following me on Instagram at Jeff Lewis Obsessed, because I will definitely be posting my content there. I just probably won't be able to post on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube all at the same time. Tickets go on sale. I think the pre-sale is going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. That's what I think. It's not guaranteed. The official time for 3-day general admission or 3-day VIP tickets goes on sale Friday, July 21st at 12 p.m. Eastern. That's the official time. I'm almost positive there's going to be a pre-sale tomorrow. Oh, I love that, Misty. You're hoping you get tickets for your daughter's 21st birthday. That's amazing. I do think there'll be a pre-sale. They did last year too. Last year they had a pre-sale. Make sure I am buying VIP. I'm only doing VIP, not necessarily because I think there's a lot of differences. I think you can go with the general admission, $550, 3-day pass plus taxes and fees, and have a blast. I think you can make the most out of it. I really don't think the VIP is worth it, especially since they're not giving. Oh my God, I love that, Molly. I should be the publicist for Bravo because you've never seen anyone with so much passion for Bravo. I don't think the VIP is worth it. I really don't. Because last year you got like a free or included Watch What Happens Live or Legends Ball, something ticket with it. And this year you don't get any of that. So I don't know. My daughter is feeling better. For y'all that follow me on Instagram, my 13-year-old, who's the baby, had her 4 wisdom teeth taken out today, and she did amazing. But we had to go to a special office, a special doctor, because they had to give her extra medicine because it didn't go so well when we tried a week and a half ago. So she was very loopy. My 19-year-old just got her wisdom teeth out last Friday. She did amazing. The oldest one had hers out a couple years ago too. I'm hoping the VIP lounge is worth it, Lauren, but they didn't really go into all those details yet that I've seen on Bravocon2023.com. The Legends Ball and Extra and the Watch What Happens Live are about $100. My ticket last year after taxes and fees for Legends Ball, which was so worth it, y'all. Literally almost every housewife that's ever been on. There was over 100 or 150 of them there. $150. My regular Watch What Happens Live ticket, which was also worth it, was $103. My 3-day general pass after the taxes and fees was $517. So we know they're going up because this year it's $550 plus taxes and fees. So anyways, but my friend that's in Africa right now, and I have to buy her ticket for her, she wants VIP. So I'm not going to not do VIP with her because we'll be together the whole weekend. So anyways, I am doing VIP, but trust me, there'll be so many opportunities to hang out, especially if you're at the same hotel or near a bunch of other people, which I'm at the Link Hotel. That's so where it's going to all be. If you can afford the Caesars, that's even better, right there. They posted that VIP has fast lane access to all the bars. Is that worth it? Probably. I'm not a drinker, and I'm definitely not a drinker at Bravocon. I am there to be focused and not a drinker. But the lines for the alcohol was long last year, and it was annoying because a lot of people would lose their buzz waiting in line for another drink. I am in Texas, just south of Houston, and I'm a huge Jeff Lewis fan, huge Bravo fan, huge reality TV fan. So follow me on all platforms if you like any of that stuff. A fast pass to the bar sounds worth it. I know, but $1,200 versus $550, that's a lot of money. Like you could hand someone a 20 every once in a while and ask them to get you a drink. Like, I don't know. Can you do that? Is that bad? It sounds like such a Jeff move. Oh my God. That sounds like a Jeff Lewis move, like handing the hostess at a restaurant money, right? Oh, well. Anyways, Paytex. I wonder how much Andy Cohen makes from all this. No telling. It's got to cost a fortune, though, to put on. I mean, they've got to fly the people there. They've got to put them up in a hotel. I don't know if they make money off of Bravocon or if it's included in their contracts. I really don't know. Yeah, you'll be flying from Florida, so it's pricey to fly. Yes, Misty. But sometimes if you live in a bigger city, it's almost cheaper to fly from than a small airport. You know what I mean? So hopefully you live in a big city and the airfares. Also, just always check the airfare, see if it goes up or down. Because with Southwest, I've already bought my tickets, but if it goes up or down, they do a credit fare and they just give me that money back on credit. Or if I bought it on points, they just give me those points back. So you can always check all that. You're in Destin, Misty. I was in Destin a couple weeks ago. It was amazing, like amazing. Anything else? What time are we? Oh my God, we're up to an hour. Oh, did Instagram let me stay on an hour? I didn't even realize that. Shit, y'all. I thought Instagram kicks you off. Anyways, okay, well, we better get off because, oh, that's on YouTube. YouTube allows you. Oh, I'm on TikTok. I'm not on Instagram. I'm looking at the times of how long I've been on. Okay, I didn't realize I was going to stay on 45 minutes. I do fly Southwest. So relatable. I should be a Southwest publicity person too. I love Southwest Airlines. I do. The celebrities do get paid, but not much, probably. Yeah, I agree. Anyways, I'll be glued to your IG. I couldn't find you on Instagram. Is that you, Bex? You're on Instagram with me. Jeff Lewis Obsessed is my Instagram. Everything is under Jeff Lewis Obsessed. TikTok, YouTube. There's a Facebook group, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. That's super fun. Be a great way for us to meet each other and give the information. And then Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Is that it? Threads. I'm still learning Threads, whatever. Anyways, okay, well, shout out. I will be back live tomorrow at 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's usually about 30 minutes. All those go up as a replay on my Instagram page and on the Jeff Lewis Obsessed YouTube channel. It is under, there's a playlist there. And on Instagram, there's a thing that says series, and you can look at all the past ones there. So anyways, thank you for joining. If you're on the replay and you have a question, just put it in comments and we'll chat. Bye. Wishing you all the best juju that you get your Bravocon ticket. If you don't think you're going, I wish for a landfall of money to come upon you and you get to go to Bravocon, and I will see y'all there. Okay? Bye, TikTok. And bye, YouTube.